Hi guys, my name is Bai from RFN, and today with me in this commentary we have iFlood 101 and
Yay!
there we go, the hyperactive man that he is, and Kickbot 123.
What's going on, guys?
So, what we have today is an incredible new opportunity, and I kind of want to start off talking about this by kind of talking about what the idea of RFN was, because like originally I got bogged down with the thing. Like I had the idea of let's make playlists for every forger so they can equally get recognized on equal ground, and so that everyone can gain a similar number of subscribers. Sure, I won't be able to get it exactly right, but I can make a difference. And you know what? That vision worked for a time, but I realized that it was something that we couldn't maintain at once. And
Because your eyes started falling out of your head.
yes, for various reasons such as losing sleep, like oh god, you do not want to know how bad my sleep deprivation got over the time that I was updating playlists continuously. But anyway, more importantly, I realized that I couldn't do it alone, and I still wanted to promote the Forge network because it was something completely and utterly unique. I'd never seen something so completely and utterly, true to the idea of equality, true to the ideals that I wanted to aspire to, that had made me, just want to flat out go and just forge as a thing. Like that within itself, it didn't matter if I had a bad map idea, I would forge because of that, and I want to maintain that. But Kickbutt had a similar idea, and he created Halo Forge Network. Originally, I was kind of annoyed because I was like, "No, you stole my name. Why you do this?" But then then I realized this is really just community feedback and just sort of, you know, this is what happened when I was unable to do it. Other community members steps up, and that's testament right there to the fact the Forge community just is crying out for this to happen properly. When I was unable to do it, someone else stepped into the breach. That person was Kickbutt, and Flood is here because he
Yep.
kind of inspired both of us. And various words I want to very quickly quote from the kind of that moment where I realized what I was doing. And this was from one of his like V flood updates or something. I can't
Is
exactly
this the one
remember.
that sounds? Is this a sentence that sounds a little bit weird?
I'm not sure, but the exact thing which I have on the RFN manifesto right in front of me when I was a tiny channel where I had massive ideals, and I still have massive ideals. But yeah,
I'm,
this is the quote. We're
I'm
getting
12 subscribers.
shut up. We're getting sick of the one guy on top with forges that
Yes,
has what I
weird
call the
sentence.
viewopoly. So many views that they're impossible to beat. I don't think that's really fair because there's lots of good quality maps and video makers out there that hardly get any recognition. From those words, I thought to myself, okay, so why don't we do that? I made RFN, and HFN is the final, I hope, extension of that and the dream that I could not continue alone. And yeah, so we have got a lot of things going on the channel, and firstly talking to us kind of about uploads, I guess. Flood, do you want to talk about that, I guess, or Kickbutt? Which one of you wants to kick it off?
I say kick butt
Uploads.
because
Uh,
kick butt can kick it off.
Yeah, it's
that's
concise.
original. That's original. Okay, so apparently we're skipping playlists for some reason, but why not?
Oh no no no,
Uploads.
I'm talking about that later because I've gulped along for long enough. But anyway, you talk. You have to
So
go on.
uploads. This channel is mainly meant for the community, as was RFN. So we're gonna be uploading our content to support the community, and plus your content, which flows into more of the networking with HFN, which we will go over later on. But basically, yeah, it's just gonna be uploads supporting the community. An example would be first thoughts on your maps, where when we get your map in, we can record ourselves looking at the map for the first time, give us your first thoughts. And if it's just a bunch of kill balls, we're immediately going to quit. And, well, yeah, it's going to be like that. And you can imagine what iFlood's little
Kill
spiel is going to be
balls, rocket launcher. I'm 12 years old.
Exactly. It's spoken like a true champ.
like. Amazing. So since that flows nicely into channel network partners, let's let
Flood?
iFlood
Yeah.
continue on that.
Okay, so with the channel network partners, so we're gonna have a bunch of people that are gonna be uploading content. People that they can upload to their channel, and maybe we'll download from them. People who are just going to have the password to the actual HFN itself and be uploading to the channel. Basically, the way this is going to work is we're going to have a bunch of different people that are just going to, as I said, just going to upload. All the different content that is going to be uploaded is all going to be in HD, because switching back between non-HD and different aspect ratios and all that stuff like that, it just looks a little bit sloppy and it's a little bit annoying. And if there's a small forger out there that can't go HD, but he's got good content, then we'll make a like a community spotlight video. We'll upload the video ourselves. We'll make it, and so yeah. Anything else to say there?
We will probably go out of our way to try our best to promote you. Maybe even make content for make a video for you, so people go onto your channel to the time where you actually get HD and become a partner.
Yeah. One thing I'd very like to say very quickly: you'll only ever get the password to the account if we really, really trust you. And yeah, keep in mind that we're not going to hand out the account password and whatnot to random strangers who say, "I forge." Hint, hint,
yeah.
Hint. But so yeah, just putting it like that. What's most likely to happen is you'll okay. But on another note, you'll probably just get the kind of title. I don't know. Maybe we'll organize something where you have a banner above your page or something. I don't know. Just put it in your channel description or whatever. If you can edit into the video channel background or whatever, that's cool.
And if you can't, we'll probably come up with some kind of default background for you guys that you can put it on yourself.
Exactly. And so yeah, leading on from this, I'd kind of like to talk a little bit about playlists, which was kind of the this was the original kind of inception idea of RFN, not inception as
Inception soundtrack must play now.
Not that loud.
iTunes, open faster.
But yeah, so it was the idea that every single channel had its own playlists, and it was kind of like this massive archive, not an archive in the boring sense of, yes, this is the 16th century gospel by St. Luke and we, yes, not in that sense, but more of a,
so well.
more of a.
All right, let's get back on track.
Yeah, more in a sense of, we could say, okay, either we could be like, okay, this guy's made some really good forge recently, you should check out his playlist, and so people would do that. And the thing is, the playlists, we'd make it of videos that have been uploaded on your channel, so when people view it on our channel, you get the views, which was what was so amazing about the playlist system in the first place. And from there, you could directly go and subscribe to that person off our channel, which was why it was so amazing.
Now, if I may, with the playlist also, I know we didn't really talk about this one, but I thought, because the playlist did get to a point where you understood where it was too big for one person to handle. Now, even with 3 people, we can continue updating it, but what I was thinking is more of we'll have featured playlists each week, where forgers will be able to feature their playlists on the front page of our channel so people can actually view you, because having all the playlists on the front is impossible. Yes. So we'll have the featured playlist on the front so people can, and we'll cycle that out ever so often. And then, of course, all your playlists will be there if you just go in the playlist tab on the channel. But that's another way we can try to promote you guys even better, because the playlist will get out of hand, where the point where people don't care anymore. They don't care to see all these playlists over there. It's like, okay, we have 1,000 of these forgers here. We don't care anymore. So.
So, for example, say we looked at, let's think of a kind of a small forger right now. The Forge Mapstermind, Prince J 1017. Let's say we saw his forge one week and we were like, yeah, this is awesome. And then when the monthly rotation of Forge top playlists comes around, we'd swap him out for the other person that was previously there, and we'd have him at the top. And, that would last until the cycle repeats itself, and then we swap another person out. It's really what we were impressed by in the content, and, sorry, in the time that we were there. If you make good content, particularly if you make good content and if you don't get recognized, we're not going to say, I thought that Virtual Flood had really good content this week, so I'm going to put his playlist at the top. I can say right now that's not going to happen.
Not going to happen?
Self promotion is going to be absolute minimum, if anything. In fact, the only kind of self promotion I would actually endorse here is self promotion that actually goes back and helps RFN. And then we could do... What am I saying? RFN. Yes, I mean HFN. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to say ...
Yeah, I'm going to pause the recording there, play cricket noises.
Okay. Okay, so let's get back on track. Now we're done with channel partners. Let's go on with Future Forge, which I think Mr. iFlood is pretty good with. He tends to be a pretty good forger.
Huh? Sorry.
I can always explain this one if you want.
I think okay, let's let you
Yeah,
explain
let's let
that
Bife
first.
explain this one. I was not on the ball.
So it sort of kind of relates back to what we'll do in the future. Like, this also goes back to sort of channel-wide events again, because like what we're going to be doing in contact with all of this, we'll be uploading all of our content. Now, like, you know, we'll upload our thing, sure, on when it's like a point at which we're not releasing a major Halo game and we have no reason to delay blah, blah, blah. Restart. If it's like the start of Halo 4 and we're forging, we will release stuff on HFN first, but then a day later we'll release it on our own channels. Other than that, if it's just, you know, it's normal time, like say we released videos now, we will release it on HFN first, and then a week later we'd upload it to our own channels. And yeah, I mean, doing it like that just works because it's this kind of cross-promotion thing again. But yeah, on top of that, we'd also be working kind of channel-wide between me, Kickbutt, Flood, you know, we'd all be making videos together, just kind of like, in combination, I don't know, maybe we'd all be working together to hold a Forge competition, maybe we'd all be working together on a trio commentary of why this map is awesome, or what makes a bad map, or, you know, something like that. So, that was kind of the thing. Expect some interesting evolutions of the kind of Forge, like, content that you'd see on the channel is basically what that's saying. So,
If you want probably a sample of what that's probably going to be, you should probably check out iFlood's Talks Forge. Those are pretty good examples also.
yeah, which
Those videos take a long time to make. I hope you guys appreciate those. Just
Yeah.
wait to some sad face.
And they're not an HD sad face.
Shared
True.
footage. More. Then again, I can convert them and just
Alright.
HDify the pixels that are already there.
Alright, so I think we pretty much covered everything except for the promoting the community mainly in other ways.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's that kind of thing. Like, ultimately our
We have the
goal...
playlists.
Yeah, we have the
That's-
playlists. We've got, like, promoting the channels, whatever. We'll do our own content of your maps and whatever.
I think would be
but-
great is if we could have like, you know, like a weekly like community spotlight where we get like one map per week. in the
Map
community, or, like,
highlights.
yeah, just like highlights, you know, a really good map, and you know, talk about the Forger, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff, and get into the map, show some gameplay. Shoot
Yeah.
some
Are you
aliens.
reading my mind? That's
course I
exactly
am.
what I was gonna say. Awesome. And
Sorry.
also we'll probably
Awkward.
also we'll probably do custom game nights with your maps. If you need
Mhm.
testing, we could probably do that also.
I will not be there.
Yep. Okay, iFlood won't be there, but
That's
but
wait.
he will be inviting people to it because you know he's doing it. I'm telling you there, you're doing it.
It depends. It depends if he's doing it and he's not doing machinima or something, or let's say he was hypothetical.
Machinima what?
he's-
Okay, that's another.
Kick
Well,
butt,
he's
if
not-
you don't know my machinima exists yet, then I'm gonna slap you across the face.
I was in it, stupid.
Oh yeah.
This has descended into chaos and anarchy.
So
but yeah,
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to HFN. I'm promoting it directly at RFN. You can
If
find
you
it
guys
in
subscribe to HFN and you guys send me a message, and you say I subscribe to HFN and I think you're cool, then I won't send you a message back being very angry.
yeah.
'Cause that's what I normally do.
And another thing, kind
Okay.
of out there for people, we're going to have this at the top of our boxes. We're going to keep the video for this, which is probably just going to be like audio at the current time.
Well, we can talk for
But we
ourselves.
could-
I don't know what iFlood.
What?
I don't. You're confusing me. I don't know if you know how to make boxes or if you're just choosing not to.
I
or...
am technologically retarded, okay? I am so stupid with like...
He's technologically challenged.
They made it
Yeah,
so simple though.
I don't even know how I was actually able to edit the full 20 minutes that Relentless Episode 1 is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But anyway,
was talking about-
more
okay.
importantly, we will promote you through the channel everywhere we can. So you'll find on Lost Comms Productions, Virtual Flood, and on RFN that we've got it at the top of our boxes. We've got this video on our featured videos. We will have any HFN content. The first thing that we will say in the description, the first annotation you will see pop up will be This video is also on HFN. Click here to go there. Click here to subscribe to it.
Click here to go to HFN because it's better to watch it here than the actual channel. Awesome.
And one last thing I just want to really quickly clear up is the fact that HFN is purely Forge. I mean, it is your, pure triple distilled vodka Forge. Like
no COD,
like
no Far Cry,
no Far Cry,
no Mass Effect.
Like maybe some other Halo, but not like, hi guys, this is the gameplay commentary. No, it has to have some
map preview.
Yeah, it has to have some form of relation to Forge in some sense. Like
maybe.
Yeah, just to say that. But thing is, you will still be able to catch all the other content on our own channels. So if you're a fan of our Forge stuff, but you're also a fan of like the other stuff we do, like Lostcom's Minecraft, and then Mass Effect with Flood and me and stuff, and yeah, you can also find that on our other channels. But I say right now, you are not a true fan if you don't subscribe to HFN. So do it now. I'm looking at all you guys in the community who are just flat out dedicated. I'm looking at the AHRF guys, I'm looking at Z16P, I'm looking at Stone, I'm looking at Bubba, I'm looking at all those people who are just out there in the community, floating around in that bubble.
Cleveland's trying to hack me.
Anyway, more important.
And we're also looking at all the people that actually stayed here and watched just 20 minutes of commentary.
Yeah, which is dope. Anyway, we've rambled on for long enough, and yeah, I may split this into 2 parts, but yeah. Goodbye. I will see you guys on RFN, as will Lostcoms and Flood. And remember,
keep forging.
Yeah, that too. And one promise, one network, one Forge. It's a proper dream now. It's realized. So yeah. See you guys later.
Adios.
Bye.